done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit on a late night tip. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I was even gonna come on tonight. I mean, I planned to come on, but I had family in town and stuff, and I had to entertain a little bit. So I finally had a little bit of time before midnight. So I decided to just come on because, what I'm saying, you gotta stay committed to this. You feel me? So Righteous Fear stand up, and I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Oh shit, a man support man comes through. He says salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. Happy 4th of July. He says get on his rock. He got on his rock and roll t-shirt. You already know, boy. Yeah, man. Don't worry. The Cali West merch is coming soon. So I ain't gonna be promoting everybody's shit. I like to wear my either rock and roll shirts or saying my rap tees and shit like that, Yeah. So anyway, but yeah. Plus, I don't know why I'm addicted to black and white. Black and white is dope. This is a good combination. Now, yeah, man. So, I'm just here to just really talk about Dr. Umar. And just talk my little shit. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here all night. I'm gonna be on here long enough. That way we got at least have the conversation. Now, one of the things that stemmed from that made me even bring up this Dr. Umar situation. Well, I was actually going to bring it up another time, but on my comments section, this is here. In my comments section of my last video that I did about, and it wasn't even my last video, it was probably my video before last. I made a video that said, essentially it just said, what if Donald Trump pardons P. Diddy? You feel me? Because we all know that the prosecutor might try to throw the book at him. Now the question is, I pose the question, do people think that 45, aka 47, will bail him out? Or get him out of this situation, right? But what's ironic is, a lot of people were upset that it even mentioned that P. Diddy could be exonerated by Trump. So yeah, I guess a lot of people are still at arms and still upset, basically about Cassie, basically not getting P. Diddy locked in jail for the rest of his life. Now, a man support man says you're addicted to the white woman. That's funny.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
Yes, Lord. Hey, I'm an equal opportunity brother. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a snowflake. You can be a black woman too. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're acting right. You dig? Either way, I'm still gonna enjoy myself. Now, yeah, man. What else we got here? So, yeah. But before I get into this Dr. Umar situation, you know what? Let's talk about the Dr. Umar situation quick. Why not? That's what everybody's here for, or lack thereof. So let's talk about this Dr. Umar. Now, the reason it's funny because there's other content creators who've been backing P. Diddy. There's a lot of black people who've been backing P. Diddy, but Coach Greg Adams was the one. He was very vocal about it to the point that they even mentioned him. I believe they mentioned him in Fresh and Fit in some type of article in regard to basically man defending P. Diddy. And you know what? I keep on forgetting. Most people are really normies. You feel me? They really are L7 square ass losers. Some of these people, when they was hearing about these things that were happening at these free offs, These are things that these people have never experienced in their life. Okay, whether it's being with two women or whatever, right? Or even being in that type of scene. So a lot of people don't know how to react. They still think Cassie is innocent, even though she's the one who's asking for, asking to guzzle down, P. Diddy. Or P. Diddy's P, should I say. Well, here goes Dr.
Somebody who wants to claim that she was purely a victim is in denial. Loon, there's no way. I don't care how much grooming. You're not a child. You're a grown woman, and you mixed race on top of that, so you got a white parent. You feel? There's no way you're doing all of this if you don't want to.
Do you think that?
No way.
From a psychologist standpoint,
not for a woman with a white parent.
What about the Stockholm syndrome thing that people are trying to?
Oh, that's very real.
Around?
I believe that all of that bears some truth in this case, but cannot be completely explained by it. Here's the problem I had with the Cassie supporters, right? And I empathize with the sister as well because Puffy did take advantage of her. Yeah. The problem I'm having, Loon, is I'm seeing people go out of their way and make excuses for her because she's not an all-black woman. If Cassie wasn't light-skinned and mixed race, do you really think she would be getting this type of sympathy from the black community or the America at all? No. It's because she was mixed race that people are coming to her aid. If this was Lizzo in this case, you feel me? She wouldn't get half the sympathy. She would be called a gold digger, and if you didn't want to be there, you could have left. You feel me? Yes.
I didn't think about
black
that.
Women don't give black women that type of support. This is only happening because Cassie is mixed race. Yes.
And but there's a lot of people who are, so from a psychologist standpoint, can you explain even what Stockholm syndrome means to people?
Stockholm syndrome is when someone grooms you, dominates, destroys you to the point where they eliminate any imagination or memory of you being independent or wanting independence. You start to depend on them. You start to rely on them. They become your world, and you start to believe that you cannot exist without them, despite the fact that they are punishing you, manipulating you, and putting your life in danger.
So, man, if you ask me, I think this would be appropriate. I know Dr. Umar, he probably gonna be mad if he see this shit, but Dr. Umar, you know what you get for that? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, right? You know what Dr. Umar deserves, right? You know what he deserves, right?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh! Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Dr. Umar, bro. You shucking and jiving for the black woman again.
Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is. Now you see. Now you see it.
You have cooned so bad that they damn near need to put your face in the dictionary next to the word coon.
I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons.
Man. Now he want to say that she's not really she's not completely a victim. Stockholm syndrome. See, here's the thing. Y'all know, and I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say it again. Dr. Umar, man, is so full of shit, bruh. Because here's the thing. We already know. I don't care what you want to say. Cassie is not a victim. She was not under Stockholm syndrome or none of that bullshit. Here's the thing. People, look, it has already been proven that people are willing to take all types of abuse for $1. It ain't no different than people in third world countries, people in rich countries, when people want to get, that's why they call it selling out, is when you do things that's not of you, right? That's the literal definition of selling out. See, people think sellout is just, oh, when a black person goes date a white person or a white person goes date a black person. No, selling out is when you completely do something that's out of your element, something that you would not be expected to do. That's what the true definition of selling out. Cassie does not have Stockholm syndrome, but here's the thing: if Dr. Umar takes a strong defense that that Cassie was basically a slut, guess what? Black women and all women, especially black women, because we all know black women, a lot of black women are feminists. Let's just be real. They are, I wouldn't even say closet feminists. They are staunch, feminists, bro. Yo, he's going to lose cool points to be completely sticking for Diddy. Here's the thing. There's a lot of sisters who want to see Diddy go to jail just because he was a black man dating non-black women, or dating Carisha and just not them. Because that's the thing. Diddy did date sisters. But guess what? They feel like he wasn't giving them to play. They don't mind that he goes and burns and if he stays in jail for the rest of his life. But see, Dr. Umar, he's always dancing around his words. No lie, I thought when I heard this, I thought he was taking a stance that Cassie was not a victim at all. But see, he's still trying to skirt that she's kind of a victim. Man, she ain't no victim worth shit, man. Like, it is what it is. She's not a fucking victim. Don't try to see, what they say, if you, stay in between the street, you finna get hit, bro.
It's an evil world we live in.
Now, a man support man asked me, he said, Cali West, have you ever been attended to a freak off? I plead the fifth. And if I did visit a freak off, it wouldn't be no freak off where dudes is getting busy with other dudes. That's for sure, bro. I know that much. Man, only chicks, bro.
My nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No freakos for me, bro. No freakos. You know what I'm saying? We done probably played pin and tail on a donkey, or we done had what's that? What they call that? When you replace your motor, we done maybe had maybe a little engine swap every now and then. But nah, no sword fighting, no other dudes touching other dudes, and no, what I'm saying? Just like Ice Cube said, man, we ain't never been to no Diddy parties, and your boy gonna keep it that way. So yeah, man. Let's see here. So what I do want to show is, it's crazy because here's the thing. The only reason why Dr. Umar is coming out now talking about, she ain't completely a victim is because Puff Daddy won the case. If Puff Daddy didn't win, Dr. Umar would have stayed shut and didn't say shit about that. Well, he wouldn't have said that is. That man support man, he can call you Orgy West. No, I don't like that. Orgy West. Come on with something better than that, man. Orgy West. That's just completely perverted. And me even saying that word is probably gonna get my green dollar sign turned to yellow dollar sign. No. We got to come up with something a little better. I don't know. But it can't be nothing with nothing with the word freak off, bro. Because I don't know. Freak off, it's kind of funny, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like that's almost associated with some bati, with some suspect ass business, if you know what I mean, right? A man support man. I don't know. Freak off. That doesn't sound like, what it sounds like? Hey, when I hear freak off, I think about immediately when I hear freak off, bro. When I hear freak off, this is what I think about, bro. This is the first thing that comes to my mind. That's why I was like, no, I'm not been partying no damn freak off. That should just sound funny. A freak off. I'm asking for that. You get my super chat. Gotcha, you're right. I got the super chat. I was gonna read on it, but I just had to read what you said. I just thought that was funny as hell, though. Why you gotta make me sound like a complete? You ain't gotta make me sound like a complete pervert, though. Poor G West. I sound like you make me sound like an animal. Now, man, support man comes through with the $5 super chat. Oh yeah, time to get them chicken sandwiches. Yes, Lord.
My nigga.
Man, yes, sir. Shout out to a man support man with the $5 super chat. He says, if she was a black woman, he wouldn't be speaking on this at all. I see what he's doing now. This isn't sincere. I can't take him serious. Hey, facts, bruh.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Facts. Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. Yo, Dr. Umar. Bruh, this fool tripping. Yeah. Hey, he has to kind of throw the shot that, she's half black. And we can't bring up that she's black because she got a white parent or a non-black parent. Yo, see how God, mm-hmm. I guess he somewhat abused her. I guess he didn't say that he completely abused her. He kind of abused her to a way, because I guess he abused the black side. He abused the black woman in her. Bruh, a man supporting man. What's up with these ninjas, bruh? What's up with these ninjas, bruh?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Hey, look at him, bruh. He just a panda bear without the white spots, bruh. He's just a panda bear without the white spots, bruh. Like, bruh, you can't just keep it 100 for one moment. Here's the thing. You see, here's the thing. That's another too. You make a gray area. So what was Puff Daddy exactly guilty of? See? Puff Daddy wasn't guilty of shit. The only thing Puff Daddy was guilty of was for maybe keeping around maybe too long. I'll argue that probably one of his biggest mistakes was keeping her ass around for damn not that long. Sometimes, you keep someone so long, they're gonna start feeling they're entitled to some shit. Dwayne Rose comes through. What's up, G? He said Cassie was facing the same charges. They used her to testify. Immunity hit that ninja on the freaking Mann Act. Interesting. All right. Here's the thing. That sounds like a good and plausible situation, but here's the only caveat to that, though. They didn't raid his house until after she put a civil lawsuit on him. She put the civil lawsuit on him. So here's the thing. To be honest with you, Dwayne Rhodes, I truly believe Cassie tried to get him roped up. I truly believe that she went and put extras on it, because there's other things that came out in this case that didn't come out in her civil trial. That's because this bitch wanted blood. She got the $20 million. The $20 million was not even enough for her. You'll think, what they say? What, money doesn't buy you happiness? She literally found that out the hard way. Dwayne Rose says Cassie was calling ninjas to blow her back out. Right. She was calling white man, black man, Spanish man, some dude named the Punisher, all types of shit to go get her guts dug out. And dude, I don't know if you know this, Dwayne Rose. Do y'all know that out of the 36 jurors that they had, right? I guess they had maybe I don't know what. I think it's 12. It's 12. Yeah, I think it's 12. 12 jurors, maybe 12 backups, and then maybe 12. I forgot how it works. But basically, they said 36 of the jurors did not believe Cassie at all, or the other Jane Doe. Dwayne Rose said she could have called me, LOL. Hey, right. Hey, pick this. But that's a joke. That's an irony too. And Alex Fine is realizing, man, like, dude, all types of cats that was built bigger than him, dude, was smashing this chick. And see, here's the thing. Here's the flip side too. You know what kind of this reminds me a little bit of about the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation? Because remember she was dating that Fontaine dude, whatever that dude who he's like a male feminist. He got feminist tattooed on him. This Fontaine or whatever that dude is. But anyway, that dude, he believed her story that, oh, you know, Tory Lanez, you know, shot her and all that. But when he come up basically defending her, he ended up seeing all the dirty laundry. And that's what, look, I'm quite sure Alex Fine ain't gonna stay with her for too long. They're gonna try to push it out because now they got a baby on the way. But trust me, we're gonna hear, I say in about 2 years or less, that they cannot work it out. Because he found out too much. He found out things that he did not like. He just thought that Puff Daddy was like abusing her and stuff like that and choking her out. But he come to find out that she was asking to be choked out. She was asking to be PB'd on. She was asking to get all this stuff done to her. She was a volunteer. That changes everything. And that Fontaine dude found out the same thing with Megan Thee Stallion. Like he was protecting that 304. Like protecting the 304 is bad for your health, man. But both of them end up finding out that these chicks that they're holding down, these chicks that they thought, you know what I'm saying, was the divine women, were just typical 304s. And when those all said and done, Megan still went and got with another dude. Or broke up with him or something like that or whatever. Yeah, man. Dwayne Rose says they saw the video. I bet they were eager participants. We all had a hungry woman, but innocent lady in the street freaking and she's facts. Man, yo. I know girls can look innocent, they can seem innocent, but I'm always under the impression that they're not really innocent. And I believe that the smart ones are the ones who play it up that is innocent. I kind of feel that the ones who's just talking out loud, they're just the outright hoes. But what about the low-key hoes? So that's definitely, I definitely agree with that, Rose. Now, with that being said, I do want to play Coach Greg Adams' video because, you know, Coach Greg Adams says some stuff. And, you know, he's a little, you know, reason why I fuck with Coach Greg Adams because, you know, he's straight up. He gives you facts, details. He gives you a little bit more. It makes sense, not no pro-black, the sister, the divine feminine. And Coach Rick Adams is not, you know, he's not standing in the middle of the road of what he got to say. So I'm about to play that for y'all now. So y'all check this out. Hold up. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go. Uh-oh. Can y'all hear that? Because I can't hear that.
90% say no. 10% say yeah. I think she is a victim of getting beat up for sure. All right. Taking the bad end of definitely some beat up sessions right now. But she hasn't mentioned that today. If she's on the stand today, she may mention that. All right. I don't have her mentioning that yet. That hasn't been. Remember, she's saying I kept taking part reluctantly and he should have known. I haven't heard her say he would beat me. He beat me. He punched me. He kicked me and then shoved me back in the room. All right. I don't have that. If she had that, she would have said it. Am I mistaken? She would have said, man, this one time he cold cocked me and I learned right then and there not to tell him no. She didn't say that one time. There is a video of him doing that later on in the relationship, but there's no testimony of her saying he made me do it. And the only reason why was coercion. He threatened my family. He threatened to cut me off. These are all abuse. He threatened to beat me up, to whoop me, choke me, spank me. That was all a part of the deal. I haven't heard that yet. She's mentioning drugs and alcohol, but she's only saying he provided the drugs and alcohol. I haven't heard her say he forced me to take it. She didn't say he forced me to take it. He said it was just there, provided by him. And she was over there. Am I tripping? All right. Anyway, let me get to this. Let me get to this. Now, what I would want to hear was he threatened my family. He threatened to blow my car up. He forced me there. He took my passport. We just have psychological abuse. All right. Which is what she's leaning on. He should have saw my demeanor. The room was dirty and nasty. There was blood and piss everywhere. I was humiliated. I don't hear any force. I don't hear any really physical abuse either. I don't hear him restricting her access to travel and food and locking her in the room. I don't hear any of that. Though if I heard that, I would be like, this dude is guilty. Even if she couldn't prove those existed, I would be like, guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's move on from this shit. All right. We don't even need to hear nobody else. Show me one picture of her not begging for her passport. I would be like, guilty. He chained me to the room. He handcuffed me to the hotel bed. I haven't heard any of that.
You see, Coach Rick Adams is keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? He's explaining why he feels the way he feels, or not even how he feels, but he's talking about what he believes, right? He's speaking the facts at hand, or the facts that are presented, okay? Dr. Umar just says, oh, she's not really a victim, and she's kind of a victim, but not really a victim, because, you know what I'm saying, she's a grown woman, but then, the black woman in her didn't know what to do, and, you know what I'm saying, but the white person in her knew what to do. Like, Ninja, what? Now, Dwayne Rose says folks be lying and acting naive to what people do. But I grew up 10 minutes bike ride from Times Square, seeing a lot of freaky, deaky shit. Facts. Especially in New York, man. Mr. DeLee says, I think it says Mr. DJ. I don't know. Does it say Mr. DJ? Let me see it. Let me put it on my big screen. Oh, Mr. DLI. He says Cassie is at 304. And she is definitely at 304. I mean, the fact that we now know that she was the one asking for the dudes to come through, and she was the one setting it up.
You want to put that pussy on me, put it on me.
She's definitely at 304. Yeah, let's continue to hear what the coach got to say more. He got more to say.
But not saying Diddy's going to win this case. I still think he could possibly lose based on what we heard. But again, I ain't on the jury. Like, to me, that was what I would want to hear, and I've heard none of it. All right, I've heard none. And she had her chance to even say it, and I didn't hear one time anything where it was completely forced upon her. He says the security guard for Kelsey came out and said that she shot the gun and Tory Lanez didn't do it. Okay, that's not related to Cassie. I thought you were saying Cassie shot somebody. Yeah, he made her take a diet pill or made her take a diuretic, or he didn't let her eat. Like, I haven't heard any of this stuff. He didn't let her eat next week. Okay, bitch, you don't get to eat until there's another freak off. I didn't hear it. All right, so when I hear those things, then I can say it. Martin Muhammad says, Coach, it's the same mentality of the woman who was offered neck for $5 and the man who wanted to give her $3.50 in quarters. We want life-changing freedom from an oppressive or abusive situation for free. Okay. And we want somebody to help us. Also, we don't hear her being an adult in the situation. She's just a child. I was just young. I was intimidated by his power. Don't women like power? Don't they like powerful men? You're hearing women say they don't like the powerful men now. Anonymous says, look up Mike Jeffries. He's a former CEO. He says, tells you all you need to know about the Diddy case and different rules for you, black man. Yeah.
Yo, let me stop that for a second because CJ was about to cook. Yo, Dwayne Rose says, CJ is practical and reads a lot. We are all a certain age. We really understand that normies chose to be ignorant and clutch their pearls. Facts. JJ Diesel, Cowboy Travis 79 Smiths. What up, Cali West in the chat? Thank you for tuning in, my G. Yeah, but hands down. Now, CJ is going to bring up a good point because this case does have a racial element to it.
I talked about that case, but I don't talk about too much Duke shooting. All right, so Mike Jeffries, his abuse victims were men, and in my opinion, he ain't gonna get much pressure because he talking about gay lovers. So once you make men the victim, it's gonna be hard. He made me pose for pictures with my shirt off. People gonna be like, yeah, nigga, yeah. I was just 21 years old when he made me take my shirt off at a photo shoot. Nobody gonna care about them dudes. Okay, because they know them boys was doing it. All right, nigga, why was you 21-year-old man running around here with your shirt off like you couldn't say no? Like you couldn't beat that ninja up. But anyway, there's too much Duke shooting in that video.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right, that I don't even want to talk about him. All right, but I did report it initially when it came out, but I left it alone. All right, but because I'm not the one to talk about gay shit, fugazi shit on my channel. All right, as soon as I see the stories about some fugazi shit, I'll leave it alone. All right, I don't want to talk about it. That's between them two. I'm not getting in between that fugazi shit. All right.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Trevenator says, glad everything is going well with Twitch. He says, I'm a new subscriber, just showing appreciation. Give me the I got money. Shout out to you.
I got money.
Yes, indeed. And that's a co-sponsorship.
Okay. All right, Coach. I appreciate you. You know, we appreciate the coach on this coach gang. You feel me? We appreciate you. Of course. Yeah, man. But, CJ just being real. I mean, he's just bringing the facts at hand. And when you bring that to normies, they get mad at that, get all up in their feelings. Because if you go onto my video that I just did the other day with that about Donald Trump and P. Diddy, man, people were at arms, man, are really, really, really truly upset that I even mentioned that Cassie is not a victim. Well, not even so much that, they was just mad that I even mentioned that, Trump would even pardon Diddy. They were really mad just at the fact of the idea. Because the truth is, they just want to see a black man in jail. And a lot of these people who was talking shit on my video, these people don't even have profile pictures. So, they could be, as far as I know, they could just be some women who are just, scorned and just upset that, men are not going along with this. They want men to chastise Diddy. We're not going to chastise Diddy because we know that all y'all were from goddamn volunteers. Straight up. Ain't no victims, only volunteers. So let's see here. One moment. Oh, I guess I gotta go to the actual video. Okay. What I do want to show y'all though is like this comment section, man. People was really mad. People was really mad at me. Like people was like calling me, special, and how can I defend Diddy? Why would Trump pardon Diddy? I'd say this much. Those people crying in the comments of the video definitely brought more people to the video. So, big up to all my haters. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, talk about 4th of July and Dr. Umar. Check this out.
Catch a Negro celebrating. We are not playing. The Goonie Goon Goons, the Ski Mask Club. We better not see no cookouts. We better not see no celebrations. We better not see no red, white, and blue flags. I better not catch one of you coons celebrating your oppressor's freedom. I better not. I better not. I better not catch a coon on July 4th celebrating this slave master's freedom. I better not. We're not having it this year. July 4th has been banned in the black community. Effective immediately, July 4th celebrations.
Emotional damage.
Yo, don't you know black people celebrate every holiday that they can? Cinco de Mayo, Hanukkah, you name it. Black person's gonna celebrate it. It's funny because I told y'all I had family who came in town, right? So, you know, my brother, you know what I'm saying, his lady and stuff, and everybody, you know, they all asking me, what am I gonna do tonight? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm a rap, talk my shit, and go to bed. That's what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ain't like I ain't never been out in July 4th before. Come on now. What am I, like 21? Right? Come on now, man. Plus, it's July 4th. Stay my ass in the house. Police ain't gonna try to pull me over, try to give me no motherfucking ticket. Try to give me no sobriety test. Plus, I ain't gonna lie. If I had something major or something big to go do, I probably would have stepped out tonight. But, you know, hung out with family, got to hang with them, and shit, went about my business. You feel me? JJ Dude says, well, I don't have to take any sides. I'm after the truth. I truly believe the Bible. I don't celebrate pagan holidays. They are a waste of money, time, and they're acts of idolatry. I feel you, brother. I feel you. And there's definitely truth to that. There's definitely truth to that. Okay, so I got some little time to like party and bullshit with y'all a little bit. Let's see what I got in my troop bag. Now, you know, so you know we all got this we all got the passport bro movement, right? Where men, whether they're white or black, realize that, you know, going overseas and get away from these archaic marriage laws and child support laws, the best thing to do is maybe go get a woman overseas. Well, it appears that black women, they're trying to mimic us too. And it doesn't hit the same. Check it.
Like my second day there, I got spat on.
What was the biggest reason that made you leave?
I kid you not, like my second day there, I got spat on.
What was the biggest reason that made you leave Korea to Japan?
I had to go. I would have stayed longer because, let me tell you, I had a bomb apartment. I was making buku dollars. I was making so much money. And like I was really in with the CEO. I was the director of an entire SEL, like language institutions, face plastered all over the dang country. Y'all, the racism, I had to go. It was so bad that I had to go. Like I'm like a gentle soul and I just couldn't take it. I kid you not, like my second day there, I got spat on. And this was like second day, I'm fresh, like la la la, skipping through the street. There's like these two old men and I'm walking down the sidewalk and they're going like towards me like this, right? He looks at me with this ugly face and I'm just like, I wonder if he's like actually looking at me. He can't be looking at me. And then all of a sudden he just stops. He goes and spits on my, like the longest loogie hawk, and spits on my shirt. And I was so confused. I was like, there ain't no way. No, it can't. Maybe he was aiming for something else. I replayed that in my head like 50 times. I'm still standing there, right? They're gone. I'm just still standing there in shock. Like, there ain't no way he just spat on me. He spat on me.
I am so sorry that you had to go through that. And it was a major yellow gunk, I guess.
Yeah, it was just nasty. I was like, there's no way.
I guess they're celebrating. They're trying to I guess promote South Korea. Now, yo, I ain't gonna lie, she's a good looking woman, but guess what? If she's going all the way to Japan and South Korea, she is not looking for no brother, bruh. let's just be real. Let's just keep it a buck now. She is not looking for no brother.
Emotional damage.
My daddy once said, if you go to a white boy party and there's a black woman there, she's not there for you. Now, okay, let's see here. JJ Deal says, if our people invest into each other instead of wasting money on picking holidays, then we will be much better off. Facts. Miami man comes through, says happy 4th USA. Salute. Thanks for checking energy. JJ Diesel says Omar Johnson said one thing I agree with. He really makes sense to me. Yeah, he's right about not celebrating the oppressive holiday. Hey, it makes sense, right? Now, Miami man said she wants them ramen noodles. Oh, is that what you? Oh, yeah, definitely want them ramen noodles. Facts. Hey, exactly.
She won't put that pussy on me, put it on me.
And guess what? If she want an Asian guy or anything like that, I might not listen. I don't knock black girls who date outside their race or want a certain type of guy, whether it's a white guy, Asian guy, whatever, Latin guy. I really don't care. I just tell men, okay, if she's a divester or a swirler, that's okay. And here's the thing, white people work working the same way too. Like if a white girl goes and have a baby by a black man, she's basically marked from the hood, from the white neighborhood anyway. Like they're not gonna fuck with her. They don't even fuck with her if they find out that she just had sex with a black man in certain cases, right? So I mean, it kind of. I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, it's neither here nor there. I date interracial. I'll never tell a black woman that she can't date outside of race. But she just doesn't look. She just has to be willing. See, here's the thing, man. We're willing to accept rejection all the time. Question is, can she? And the answer, we all know the answer to that, right?
Nope.
Now, JJ Deal says she wants noodles and oodles, LOL, at Miami man. Miami man says Mud Shark Week. Ah, shit. Hey, look at it like this, man. I mean, shit. If she's getting with a dude who is better than her, it wouldn't really be a mud shark, I guess, right? But yeah, man. Like, I mean, look, at the end of the day, here's the thing, especially a black man, when a black man got his shit together, hey, look, at this point, anybody's gonna want her. Unfortunately, I just kind of feel like it's basically low IQ white men who really believe, oh, this isn't really as a mud shark. Guess what? No matter what, a woman, hey, if a man got enough money, trust me, she don't care what color he is. Look, a matter of fact, a lot of those same girls who, some redneck women who might feel that philosophy, them same redneck chicks will still go date a black man if they had the opportunity. They ain't gonna admit it to their friends, but trust me, they had that situation. They have like Audi 5000. Now, here's another situation where somebody was, I guess, other women in Thailand. Or, well, these women are in Thailand. Check these out. Check them out.
In Thailand. Let's see what the girls got to say about dating in Thailand. Okay, Monique, you've been here the same time as I have, 3 months. So what is your opinion on dating in Thailand?
I would say from what I've seen, Black American men are not interested in Black women. So that kind of eliminates them, and the Black women are interested in our Black brothers over here, thinking they have a better chance than what they did in America. I noticed that the Africans, the UK, and Thai men are interested in beautiful Black women. It's just our American Black men have no interest in the beautiful Black women.
Right, okay, so, yeah, I can say the same thing also.
All my beautiful friends are still single, not really even going on dates because they're not getting approached by the men they're interested in, which is our Black American brothers.
Okay, gotcha.
So I would say dating here is very hard, but I think that if some of our beautiful black women open up their mindset to other opportunities, they might find a really good man outside of those damaged black American men.
Got you.
And we know from what we've seen, the black-white effect has been real good on the internet with these white men that come over here and treat us beautiful black queens like the queens that we are. So I would just say to all them single women out there that are here in Bangkok or in Thailand or anywhere over here in Asia, expand your options. Don't keep it, because we don't want to be single forever. Like, we're already at peace, we're having a good time. Explore your options with some of these men from different countries and give them the opportunity to show you what it's like to be treated the way that we desire.
Okay. Okay, Aaliyah, you've been living in Thailand for 1 year, so I feel like you have more of an insight on dating. So give us your opinion on dating in Thailand.
For me, dating in Thailand is ghetto, just how it was ghetto back in the States. I would say it's very casual out here. I think a lot of men are having their way out here with the Asian women, so like they're not looking for us necessarily, something they're used to having back at home. So like Monique said, just be open-minded to dating outside of your norm. I told you when you first got here, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. You don't have to be like hyper fixated about dating, not you personally, but just like people in general. Thailand is such a beautiful place to be, and like you can make so many meaningful connections, and it could be platonic relationships. So I say go out, meet people, have a grand time, and see where things can go.
Okay.
Okay. So yo, let's check this comment section out. This is very interesting. Okay, so we got JJ. Okay. No, JJD says warm goblin toaster strudel bandit. LOL. Then Miami Man says mud shark is more for nasty it's more for nasty white girls dug up out of the green room from the Jerry Springer show. I don't know, like, because I actually had a show that we talked about where a guy, he said that to this white woman because he was mad because she admitted that she dated black guys. And she was not a trailer, she wasn't a trailer parky, or she didn't look like she was she wasn't trailer parky, or she wasn't like, matter of fact, there were some actually decent little roundaway white girls. There were like some decent regular basic Beckys who looked like they might have came from a decent home. And as a matter of fact, I feel like that's even why he even threw the term mud shark at her. You know what I'm saying? Just as a derogatory shot at the fact that, his millimeter Peter couldn't, reach up to her belly button. Now, let's see here. A man support man says, duh. Why would I go to Thailand to date black women? Maybe a mixed Thai black woman, but not 100% black woman. Laughing my fucking ass off. Facts. Kind of goes back to what my pop said, said to me before. If you go to a white boy party and you're on, and you see a black woman, she's not there for you. Now, facts. And it's the same way too. It's the same way with men too. And here's another too. You see how they were kind of bragging about how white men, I treat them better. Here's the thing. I don't care if black women want to date interracially, but how can you say that the white men treat you better, yet you're not in a relationship with either? All right, so you must be the factor. You must be the factor that, maybe you don't deserve your blessings. JJD says she is an example of what a lot of B-dubs are forced to see what they can no longer be part of is their own damn wicked faults. Facts. No lie. Let's see here. What else I got for y'all? Oh, another video about a woman in Thailand.
In Thailand. Let's discuss.
I want to do a quick little spiel about dating in Thailand. And I wanted to ask this question. What does it mean when men who have the license to love you chooses not to? Hear me out. Living in Asia, dating for black women feels almost non-existent. You're usually mostly fetishized in my experience. per the stories I've heard, I'm not actively been dating out here. But the reality is you're living in Asia, and with most Eastern cultures outside of the West, outside of the US, Canada, a lot of these people date based on family connections and stuff, or family preferences. And so there seems to me in my mind like a barrier to being able to date whoever you're attracted to and connect with. And so like my experience when it comes to seeing Black men here is that although they have the license to, they generally are not interested in you. So what does it mean when the men who have no barrier to love don't pick you?
Emotional damage.
Spiel about dating, and my experience when it comes to license to, they generally are not interested in you. So what does it mean when the men who have no barrier to love don't pick you? Pretty dark stuff, I know, but it was just kind of like, I had a thought yesterday a little bit, and then this morning was really hard hitting. Like, what does that mean when the men who have the freedom to love you don't? That's sad, and I feel like that's kind of the state of dating, like in your within your race, is that the Black men who come here looking for Asian girls. And I mean, why would you come to Asia looking for Black girls? It's an Asian country, but I mean, like, it just feels weird, and but that's the thing.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Now, yo, mind you, these are the same chicks, okay, who tell Black men they do not need them, they do bad by themselves, and, you know, it's a lonely man epidemic, and they don't need no dude, right? Because they don't need men anymore. Remember that? Now, Jay-Z says she's an example of what a lot of Black B-dubs are forced to see when they can no longer be part of it. It's their own damn wicked faults. Touche. Touche. Jay-Z says Isaiah 3:16-26, 4-1, and chapter 13 is being fulfilled before our very eyes. My eyes have been wide open. These sins and these females are hopelessly blind until they decide to wake up to be eternally to be eternally lost causes. Facts. Facts. All the way facts. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, yep. These same chicks said they didn't want us now. You know, like what they say back on there, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Yep. But for Black women to go out to another country looking for brothers, not from those, looking for brothers from the United States, even though they're going to other countries, that's a really idiotic thing. For real. Really, really, really idiotic.
This is a sick Negro.
Man, yo, check this out. Let's see here. Man, I don't count. We done been to the hour mark. Man, I appreciate all y'all tuning in, man, for tonight. Your boy about to, I don't know. I might go and smash something. Maybe not. But either way, your boy finna shut down the show. You know what I'm saying? I had a long day at work. And I got a long weekend. But hopefully y'all see me tomorrow night. Hopefully y'all tune in. Y'all gonna sit, keep a lookout for more YouTube shorts, more posts on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. Follow me on X, Cali West Miami. Follow me on Facebook, Cali West Miami. I'm all around, yo. Shit. Follow me on Twitch, Cali West Miami. But yo, your boy about to start getting real serious on this content, and you will be seeing a lot more for your boy. So please, if you're a new subscriber, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I appreciate y'all. Once again. I hope y'all have a good night and y'all stay safe, all right?